Yeah, hello guys. I'm so happy. Yeah, we clocked 1,000 subscribers. I started this channel like a month ago, and today we are up to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so grateful. Thank you to all my subscribers, and I pray I keep creating content, good content for you guys to watch. So I'm so grateful. Thank you all, and keep watching guys. You guys expect more from this channel. Thank you guys. Thank you. I love you all. Mwah. This is the outcome of the underbust corset. You can see how beautiful it is. You can see it's well seated under my underbust. Yeah, and it's very fine. So look at it on this side. It's fine. This is it. Today we'll be learning how to make an underbust corset. So with me here, I have this fabric. I'm going to use a jean material for it. I bought it. It's just 1 yard. I don't need much, so 1 yard is okay for me for both the lining and the main material. So I'm going to be using 1 yard of fabric. Yeah, I have my boning here. I have my underwire. This is just a basic block. I have it already in my tutorial when I made the princess bustier. So I believe as a fashion designer that we all have, so we should already know how to draft, our basic block. Yeah, so this is the full length for the front. My half length is 22, then my back length is 19 plus half, that's 19.5. So the difference between my back and my front is 3 inches due to my bust. Like, I'm quite busty, yeah, due to my bust. So that's the difference between it. So the 3 inches is what we're going to be taking here as the bust dart. You can see I mark from here to here. I measure 3 inches and I connect it to my bust point. This pattern is without allowance. It's when we are now cutting on our fabric that will now add our allowance to it. So I said my underbust is 8.5. That's 34 divided by 4 is 8.5. So my bust, my round measurement for my bust is 44. So my waist is 35. That's 8.75. So I now connect it from my bust here down to my waist. So by the time you now place your tape here and you measure, you notice that this underbust here is too big. So what we're now going to do now is to now do what we call your underbust tightening. Yeah, so that is what we're going to do now. My underbust is 8.5. Okay, so 8.5, you place your tape like this. What I have, you measure what you have here from here to the first dart leg here. I have 4.75. From this center front to the first dart leg, you have 4.75. So you will now put the 4.75 here on the second dart leg. On the second dart leg like this. So you will now measure where 8.5 is. So this is now the 8.5 like this. So now let's now check what is remaining here. What is remaining here now is 1.5. Let's go over it again because this is how to do your underbust tightening. Yeah, my underbust is 34. That's 8.5. So measure what you have here to the first dart leg. I have 4.75. So from that 4.75, now start on the second dart leg. Place the 4.75 on the second dart leg like this. And you can see this is the 8.5. So I have 1.5 left. So the 1.5 that I have left now, we're not going to share it equally. 1.5 divided by 2, that is 0.75 on both sides. So let's put it. This is 0.75 and this is another 0.75. Yeah, so now we've shared our SS here on this place. So we're not going to connect it like this. So let's just take it straight down. Just take it straight down. Then take the second one too straight down. The reason why we are taking it straight down is because we are actually going to put lacing, at the back. If were to be a zip, because lacing is something you tie and it should be so fitted on you. If were to be a zip, there's no need taking it from here down. You just connect it to your dart leg here, like so. From this place, you take it to this 0.75 here. You do the second thing on the other side. Yeah, so you will now take that, you will now connect it to your bust point here. You know, we came down here 1 inch from our bust point from here, so you connect the second one to there, like that. So mates, after tightening our underbust, now let's now work on our underbust corset. So on your breast point here, I'm going to use 1.5. I'm going to go up by 1.5 on the breast point here. Then you will now go out by ½ inch, mark ½ inch like this. So you connect like so, like this. This is your ½ inch. You can do 1 inch, but me, I'm doing 1.5. I want it to go up a bit. Now from this underbust here, we are going to connect to this place. You will now place your cup, your French curve rather. So you connect like this. You connect like this. Then on this other side, whatever you have from the center of your breast to the side, this is what you put from your center front here. Mine is 9.5, so I'm going to put the 9.5 here, like so, like this. Then I'm going to connect from this underbust here. I'm going to connect to that place. Okay, so now this is it. It's actually simple. Once you just draft your pattern, then just repeat what I just did, and that is it. Let's create our bone demarcation. So whatever you have here, divide it into 2 and get the midpoint. On this place, you get the midpoint. So you connect, you rule a straight line. It is going to stop here. That's your first boning channel. So for the back, I went in by 1 inch. That's to eliminate any bulging at the back. So you just connect it from that 1 inch. You take it up. Just take it up like this. Yeah. So now we're going to cut off this side. So now for the lacing, what we are going to do for the lacing, you just minus 1.5 inches here. Then here you can do 2 inches here. So you connect the lines together. So this place is going off because it's going to be for the lacing. So now to create our boning channel for the back, whatever you have here to this dart leg here, divide it into 2. Then take it up like so. Take it up like this. Yeah, so now this is how to create your boning channel. So now before we cut, let us label. This is the center front. You have to label so that you don't get confused. Here we're going to divide it into 2. So this is the center front 1, center front 2, center front 3. So for the back now, this is the back. This is the center back 1, the center back 2, center back 3. So now for me to close this bust dart now, I'll have to open up a dart leg. Let me open up this dart like so, like this. You stop here like this. Just stop on your bust point here. Okay, so now I can now close it. you can see that it is now easy for me to close it. Okay, so guys, I've closed it. Let us now cut. So this is how you cut. Pay attention to the way I am cutting. So you cut from this. We are now done. Okay, so guys, after cutting, this is the total. This is what I have. So you can notice on the bust dart here that one we manipulated, that bust dart. So just trim it off from here because it's already inside like this. It's already, so there's no need just leaving it like this. So we are going to off it. Okay, so now let's now match the side back and the center front side together. So let's see if it's correct. So you can see. So you can see that it is the same length. Now we are done with it. So we are now going to cut it now on our fabric because I'm using the jean for the lining as well. So we're going to cut four of this, 4 of this, 4 of this, 4 of this, 4 of this, and 4 of this. This one is not going to be cut on fold. We're going to add 0.75 everywhere like this. 0.75, 0.75 on this place. There's no need here because I already added a half inch when I was drafting. Then but on this place it's just half inch. The upper part here is just half inch that I'm going to add on the up, but on the side is 0.75. So now let's cut on the fabric. After placing it on the fabric, yeah, there's something I actually remembered, because if I did not do it like that, you will forget. So you just have to indicate the place that is going up and the place that is coming down, so that you will not go and sew up or down, you know, like as down. So you just use your and just indicate with an arrow like so, like this. Okay, you already know this one is up. It's just that back for you to really understand. Okay, we're now going to start adding our allowance to it. So I told you on this place you do 0.75. So mark it like this. Here 0.75, here's 0.75, 0.75, here is just half inch here at the upper parts here. Then on this side half inch, half inch. So on this part here too is 0.75. After cutting it on the fabric, I also cut on the lining. So I have 4 pieces each, like I told you guys. We're going to cut 4 pieces each of everything. So look, this is how it look like. Yeah, so now I now cut 4 strap of 1.25 inch. So this is what we're going to use for the lacing. You can cut any length you want. When you get your desired length, then you can now reduce it after, you know, sewing. So this is it. So now let's go to the machine now and now sew them together.